Now, going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have Bud Light POV tweet ratio getting only 120 likes, which is also known as nothing. I mean, not to brag to my own horn, but one of my videos, I think half a year ago, got over 121 likes. Not to my own horn. But again, Bud Light is a multi-billion-dollar national company. One would think they'd have more than 120 fans. I mean, shoot, presumably they have more than 120 employees left at the company. One would think they would probably at least like it in that case. But then again, if the company was actually as good at social media, they wouldn't have shot themselves in the high-heeled boot like DeSantis similarly did, and have the worst marketing campaign in history, costing them literally hundreds of millions of dollars, as well as in sales and billions of dollars in stock valuation. Yeah. Let's just say they are the business blunder of the century, bar none. Now, going to the specific tweet, again, this is from Bud Light's specific handle. It says, POV, you're one step closer to the Super Bowl. And it says, post a pic with this hashtag score a seat, hashtag sweepstakes, and you could score a seat at Super Bowl, I don't know, sports balls. So Super Bowl LV111. Learn more here. And unfortunately, I went to public school, so I don't know Roman numerals in that case. Thankfully, Sylvester Stallone did help a lot of Americans out with the Rocky films. There's a little modicum of a little education there, you could argue. And now, Bud Light also posted a picture with this, and with someone holding a Bud Light aluminum bottle, and it has a horseshoe on the bottle, presumably, which is a sports balls team. I think they were in the Super Bowl when I was a kid. Years ago. I don't know the last time they actually won, but I think they made an appearance at one point. Probably. Maybe. Now, that only got 120 likes out of 23,000 views. So needless to say, not very popular. And go to the comments section. Let's see if there's any real ones. I don't know if this is a serial killer, but someone just has a picture of them holding a aluminum bottle of Bud Light, and the person's background is just a bunch of nondescript cardboard boxes. Perhaps it's a box fort, but they don't even label it Fort Kickass. So really, it's not really that good of a fort at all if it is a box fort. And this person allegedly is real. They have 528 followers, joined in 2012. And, well, no, they're mentally vacuous. They're moronic. They're one of those people. I can't help but think it's probably a bot, but every one of their posts is just a repost or a retweet of some business saying, hey, we're going to give a $100 gift card to whoever retweets the most, or some bullshit crap like that, where it's clearly just a scam. So the first comment is just a picture. No one liked it, which is so pathetic. Not even Bud Light liked that. So Bud Light responded to that, and they said, don't forget to use these hashtags so we could scam more people. But Bud Light did not even like the person who posted that picture. Which, again, that's the bare minimum. If you're a social media company, one would think you would like the people who contributed to your message in a positive manner. Now, of course, I mean, Bud Light is terrible at marketing, so perhaps they don't know that. So let's keep scrolling down. So this is the first comment that has any likes. Very first comment that got any likes comes from Tom Ferry. And Tom Ferry simply said, quote, tranny water, unquote. That got 24 likes. Now, the second, actually, here's one even more popular from CMT John Prescott, MD. And he simply, not even a word, just sent a picture response with Dylan Mulvaney dressed up, again, biological man, dressed up as Audrey Hepburn with the elbow-high gloves, a dress, some necklaces, and a smile as awkward as Ron DeSantis' smile. Or mine. They're not all great, I'll be honest. But awkward to say the least. That got 37 likes. Again, that say picture's worth 1,000 words. That picture is worth, well, it costs Bud Light directly. They paid Dylan Mulvaney $185,000 for a couple of pictures with their product, which I can't fathom making so much money for doing so little work. And ironically enough, you can also say a picture's worth, a million words. That picture's worth hundreds of millions of dollars in lost sales and billions of dollars in lost stock valuation. So a very valuable picture, although not valuable in the good way. So again, that got 37 likes. Now again, this appears to be a person. Yorkie Mom texted a picture with the sweepstakes saying, yes, please, fingers crossed. And it's a picture of, it's a very manly looking hand, but an alleged female hand holding a can of Bud Light. Which, again, I don't know how sad your life is where you hope to win a Bud Light contest. I mean, I'm not saying you need to see a psychiatrist, or I'm not a fan of that type of thing. I'm not saying you need a therapist if your life is so vacuous that you actually take time to retweet things for Bud Light to try to win Bud Light. But let's see if this is a real person. Maybe it's a robot. So she says she's a mother of 2 beautiful daughters, 5th grade math teacher, joined in 2015. Picture of a Yorkie. I'll allow it. Got 3,585 followers. And she's tweeting saying our classroom, needs Lysol wipes. Interesting. And of course, she's mentally vacuous. First repost, you can win a Nintendo Switch. Second repost, $500 giveaway. Just retweet. What's this third one? If I hit 100, this one, another Ash. So she just reposted this saying from Ash Crypto saying, quote, if I hit 400K or 900K followers by the end of 2023, I'll give $5,000 Bitcoin to 50 people. Just retweet. Yeah. Bull crap. So, I don't know if these people just have copious amounts of time on their hands, or there has to be some software that enables you to just join every sweepstakes on the Twitter sphere. But, I mean, let me know in the comments. Do you think these are real people? Like, I can't help but think, probably not. And again, no likes. So Bud Light did not even like that, which was a picture of Bud Light. And they even used the stupid hashtags. So again, I don't know who's working at Bud Light marketing department, but perhaps they're inebriated by drinking Bud Light. Or some might say poisoned. Little column A, little column B. Let's see. Someone by the name of CJ Queen. I don't know if she's a hostage, but this appears to be a woman smiling, holding a bottle of Bud Light. And she did use the hashtag score a seat. Hashtag Aus versus Pack. Australia versus Pack. I don't know what that means. Nevertheless, that did get 1 like. Can't help but wonder, is she a real person? Let's see. She has 905 followers. She's joined in 2013. And again, mentally vacuous moron. All this person does is retweet. So this person did I hate this. This is so annoying. The hashtag millions. They literally say, one person who retweets and follows hashtag millions wins $100. Tag a friend so you can scam them as well. Granted, I changed the vernacular a little bit on the second sentence, but again, every one of these people just retweets that. She's also retweeting to allegedly win a MacBook Air, which, of all the things to win in a giveaway, that's got to be loaded with malware, if you even do win the damn thing. She also says retweet so you can win this Funko Pop thingamajig, retweet so you can win a computer, retweet so you can win some gift card to Chick-fil-A. I mean, all this person does is retweet so they could potentially win free crap. So again, I don't think this is a real fan of Bud Light, although they somehow got a picture of them holding a bottle of it, which I can't imagine you would actually talk about an embarrassing photo being leaked to the public. Imagine if you had a picture of you drinking or holding a can or some vessel of Bud Light. I shudder to think. Let's see, continuing to go down. Again, those are getting 0 likes, or she got 1 like. So here's Real Rick Steele, 1950. And there's a picture of a man with a mustache, so I assume he is the real Rick. And he says, quote, Queen of Beers, no thanks, unquote. I got 4 likes. Jim Eagle simply says, quote, no thanks, I plan to keep my dick, unquote. That person got 12 likes. Let's see. John Dosico, he has a GIF, actually no, this is a meme, or as the youth might call it, a meme. It's the Asian doctor he's a real doctor in real life, and became a doctor, or he became an actor, and he was on the Hangover movies. I forget his name. He's a pretty good actor. I forgot what TV show he's also in, but it's an instance where he's simply holding his hands and yelling gay in a classroom, obviously pejoratively. That got 27 likes. Goonies Never Say Die, which, I was going to say, this person should get some marketing kudos because their hashtag is Truffle Shuffle, which is a good homage to an old film called The Goonies, which I'd say it's a classic in some regards. While usually I have the little asterisk, I say most classics usually have to be in black and white, but I'd say it's a pretty good child classic. It's worth a watch or two, I'd say. And they simply posted a picture of someone being serviced, it looks like a gentleman being serviced from behind, and the person is holding a Bud Light aluminum can. That got 37 likes. Although, let's see here. No, I'm just scrolling through to see what else here. Adventures of J and K simply says woke, and that got 9 likes. Again, everything that... Jesus. Some of these photos are quite horrific. Like, the people taking pictures of them holding the Bud Light. Jeez Louise. Yeah? No. So there are a couple pictures of people allegedly volunteering. Now this... Who is this? I can't help but think this is a phony. So this is someone named Heather, and she's holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's holding 10 cans of Bud Light, which that's a full load that she could handle. I mean, she looks like she could probably handle that much liquor. Or granted, there's not much actual alcohol in Bud Light, but I swear I've seen that picture again and again. Let's go to her profile. I wonder if she's just a retweeter, or in terms of she just retweets the same dumb photo for every Bud Light thing. Now, her name is Heather. She says, oh, at least she's transparent about what she's here for on Twitter for. She says she's, quote, here for contest and sports. Family sports, loving life, unquote. She's from California, joined in 2017. She has 159 followers and a picture of a cat. And paw prints emoji in the profile name, which I even know you can do. Now, going to her profile, it looks like retweets for something where you can win Cash App, repost so you can win a pizza, repost so you can win more Cash App crap. Jesus, it's a bunch of them. 412 tickets. It must be a way to win sports balls tickets, because she's doing that a lot. Reposting more sports ball giveaways, more giveaways. Something called the Green Light Zone with Chris Long. But there's not even a picture of like a light bulb, so it's kind of a marketing fail. I don't know what he means by the Green Light Zone. Apparently it's a sports balls thing. So this gal really likes pizza and sports balls tickets, because everything she does is repost. And then she says, oh, another gift card. Help me win this Nintendo gift card. I shall not. So again, it looks like all the people, I don't know if these are 1099 individual contractors for Bud Light, but I can't help but notice every time, a majority of the time when we investigate the positive posts that are around Bud Light, these people just repost for any business. It's not like they're genuine fans. I can't help but wonder, do all these businesses just pay them like $1 per post? Like, there has to be some monetary or there's some reason they're doing this, right? And I'm just scrolling down more and more. And hilariously enough, let's see. Yeah, none of these are getting really positive responses. All the things that are getting liked are all pejorative against Bud Light. Now, I know there's a lot of material to work with. Somebody by the name of CPT John Prescott, MD, says, quote, if you drink that, you may want to consider joining the LGBTQ community. Not that there's anything wrong with that, unquote. I got 7 likes. And, I mean, they donate a lot of their time and money for those marketing activities for those types of parades. So that's not a new observation, so to say. I think it's been like 20 or 30 years. I mean, their support of that particular community is not a new thing. I think perhaps it's being more critiqued now since they're, quote-unquote, sponsoring, quote-unquote, child-friendly drag shows, which there's no goddamn thing. There's no such thing. Just as there's no such thing as a child-friendly strip club. They're all highly sexual by its very nature, and no one with a modicum of intelligence would ever allow, yet alone encourage those types of activities. And, I mean, a lot of these comments are still roasting the company. We'll do one or two more. Someone by the name of Quacker says, quote, no thanks, maybe Dylan will buy one. Who would be associated anymore with Bud Light, unquote. They got 10 likes. Now, for the record, it looks like Dana White made about $100 million for the UFC deal. So, they would. And I don't think that's going to dent their sales too much in terms of like a UFC boycott. That industry of fighting, there's not a lot of competition. I know Bellator, there is competition, but there's not very much competition for a UFC contender. So that's why I think it's going to be a lot harder for anyone to really successfully boycott that association. But we shall see. And as I keep scrolling down more and more, Kelly Locierto says, quote, piss water, unquote, gets 7 likes. David, whose pronouns are awesome and magnificent, I approve. He says, quote, we will never buy your product again, unquote. I got 7 likes. Let's see. One more. So Zuma says, quote, pro marketing tip. Your marketing team should be the same demographics as your target market. It has a picture of a can of Bud Light plus Alyssa Heiderchild, who is the mentally vacuous, to say the least, mentally vacuous VP of marketing. Very proud. She's actually on LinkedIn saying she's the very first woman at Anheuser-Busch and the first woman in the industry to do so. She's the one who thought of the idea, oh yeah, let's do Dylan Mulvaney, pay this person $185,000, alienate about 30% of our fan base as their sales of person all crashed by about 30% week over week. And then the equal sign is a picture of, again, Dylan Mulvaney dressed up as Audrey Hepburn with the elbow gloves, the dress, and the hair. And the smile is as awkward as DeSantis' smile, or as awkward as my smile. They're all debatably or equally awkward. And that got 22 likes. So again, as the youth might say, Bud Light was ratioed, to say the least. And again, given the traction and the trajectory of their marketing campaigns, or lack thereof, I don't see the boycott slowing down anytime soon. Even though we've had some major celebrities say, okay, it's time to pump the brakes, it's time to stop, now it's time to buy the product again. I mean, their sales figures are not reflecting a mass increase or really any change in the boycott in terms of the fiscally speaking. But again, we'll see. I was going to say the calendar year is almost done, so let's see their fiscal Q4 numbers, shortly. And as I always say, time shall tell. Thank you everyone again for taking the time to tune in today. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of December, so if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback on how I can make the show better. I am trying to enunciate more and slow down my rate of speech. However, it is a long-term thing I'm trying to fix, so I appreciate your patience. But the more you call out, the more I'll focus on it, and I appreciate the feedback as we try to make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.